the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, need to tee it up. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Clowney. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Memphis Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And now on second down for this offense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oregon State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about you better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. The Beavers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Harris back to pass. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Beavers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
It's caught. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. First play of the period, first down here. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's small. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And the field goal unit is on the field. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Harris will throw. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Beavers want to move quickly. They just keep firing. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Blocked! The heat got to him. They'll scoop it up on the move. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
So now it's 2nd and long. Harris back to pass. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They make the stop right at the 34-yard line, standing tall to keep them from converting on 3rd down. 4th down coming. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. He hopes it turns out better than last time. He had the other one blocked. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage. Fired
that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Throwing on the run. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And what's the QB? Pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Harris will throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Off the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. Back has it. Oh, better look out! Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
QBs that can run completely change your game.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Oregon State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the... Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Up-tempo for the offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Fields. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where...
Oh, he got home and blocked the punt. Touchdown, Tiger. And the pummeling has started.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up. They take it all the way back to the house.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field, and you see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks of time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down will open up the final period. He leaves it with his back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post route.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, it's a fumble. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Harris back to pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Beavers looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Harris will throw. Quick completion on the out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Going to try to get it himself. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going, but now they